My name is Anthony Johnson, a.k.a. Ezel A.J. Johnson, the comedian.
All right, and where were you born?
Where or when?
Where?
I was born in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, and like what part of LA?
What part?
Yeah,
Compton.
Compton.
Compton, West Side. West Side!
What was that like?
What was that like?
What was it like growing up over there?
Man, it was crazy, man. You know, you have to go for yours, get what you can get when you can get it. So I got it.
All right, and did you grow up with any other people that made it?
NWA. Easy, Ren, Ice Cube, Yellow.
All right, and what you call it?
Dr. Dre. Whoop, whoop.
Did you live with both your parents or just one?
Well, I lived with they were separated, my mother and my father, you know, and my father, he was in the industry. He was a stuntman for the blacks. He started the Black Stuntman Association, Eddie Smith. He was a little guy from Harlem Nights with the little gun.
Oh,
And Arsenio told him, you better stop shooting that little thing. And then my mother, she raised us, her and my grandmother.
were you guys kind of poor, or you would say?
We made it. We wasn't poor, but we wasn't rich. We was rich poor.
Rich poor?
Yeah.
All right, and
Anything we seen, we got it. So,
okay, so it's
because we
kinda
stole a lot.
hood rich. All right, and what were you like as a kid?
Bad as hell. Real bad.
And what about like in school?
Huh?
In school?
Oh man, I was a class clown, man. I loved the attention of being bad. You know, anytime they had any kind of like a assembly or something, I was the one that liked to be in the front. I had to have all the attention put on me.
All right, and did you get in trouble a lot?
Yes, I stayed in the principal office. I thought the principal office was my class.
So Compton High School.
Yep.
Did you play sports or anything like that?
Yeah, football.
Football.
We were so poor, I used to play football in NBAs. I didn't have no cleats. I played in tennis shoes.
Oh man. And like you were on the team? Or
Yeah, I was on the team. I played running back.
How did you get into comedy?
One day my pops asked us to come up to the set when they was filming House Party 1, with the first House Party.
Okay.
And I had a jerry curl, and everybody was there. They had high top fades, and all the dude with the high top fades was talking about my jerry curl. So I started talking about their high top fades, and the director overheard us talking about each other, and he asked me, have I ever done that on film? I was like, done what? He said, talk about somebody like that. I said, no. He said, well, we need somebody to talk about Robin Harris when he come through the party. And I was like, cool. So they gave me a scene where when Robin Harris come through the party, me and him was going at it. And they cut everything I said, they cut it out. All they caught was when Robin Harris come to the party, he was like, oh, I should have knew you was here. Police would have no trouble finding you. All they got to do is follow the drip. And that's all they kept in there. And at the end, Robin Harris asked me, he said, are you a comedian? I said, no. He said, well, come to my club, man. I'm going to put you on stage. So I went to his club, the Regency West. I went to his club, and he put me on stage for like 3 minutes, and I got booed. They booed the hell out of me. Can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
Okay, they booed the shit out of me. And he told me, he said, man, don't even worry about it. Go home, write you five more minutes worth of jokes, and then come back next week, I'll put you on again. So I went home, I wrote 5 minutes worth of jokes about my family, about my granddaddy, and I came back and I killed. And from that day on, it's just been popping.
Yeah, and did you keep in contact with him?
No, Robin Harris, he passed away. You know who Robin Harris is?
Yeah, no, I mean like
From that day? Oh yeah.
he passed away.
Yeah.
then what did you do from there?
I've just been hitting them stages, man, going on, just trying to further my career and just get my jokes tight and man, just moving on. From that day, I just been doing. I've been getting movies and man, it's just been lovely.
So how did you end up on Def Jam, Def Comedy Jam?
Bob Sumner, this guy named Bob Sumner, he was going around picking comedians out, and I met him. I met him at an airport one day. We got stuck on a plane. We was heading for New York, and he asked me, was I going down to do Def Jam? And I was like, well, no. He said, man, well, you should be on it. And he put me on, and I ended up doing it twice.
Yeah. And do you remember? You said you remember your first time going on stage. Do you remember the first time you went on stage and like killed it? Like did it?
The first time I went on, Martin was hosting, and I did just one joke that Martin loved. It was. I did a joke about sucking dick for $4 million, and I asked the audience. I asked the guys. I said, guys, would y'all suck a dick for $4 million? And they lied and talking about no. So you're a goddamn lie, because I sucked the shit out of dick for $4 million. So you got to give me $150,000 just to stop. And then I asked the females. I said, females, how many of y'all would suck a dick for $4 million? They were like, oh no, not me. And I said, bitch, you lying. You sucking dick for Happy Meals. And then Martin came out and said, he like, well, he said, if I suck your dick, I got to kill you. And he just took that joke and ran with it. And that shit was so fucking funny. So, yeah, and then Martin, that was the first time he seen me on stage. Because Martin didn't even know I really did comedy. But he was like, man, you funny as fuck. Keep it moving. And yeah.
And what kind of doors do you think like Def Jam opened up for you?
Def Jam opened up a gang of doors for me. From Def Jam, I got How to Be a Player, Players Club, Fridays, BAPS. I got to hook up because that's when Dr. Dre came and told me this. See, the thing about it, he wanted me to play Eazy-E, to clown Eazy-E, but then this when Eazy-E was living. Then Eazy called me and said he wanted me to do it in his video to show everybody that that really wasn't him, because everybody really thought that was Eazy, that I was Eazy. But then if you look at Eazy video, I came back and played Eazy, but then Suge told me that I couldn't do it. This nigga called me to his office and put a gun on me and told me I couldn't do it. So if you ever look at Eazy video, at the end part, that was Arnez J playing Eazy. Because the nigga put a gun in my head and told me I couldn't do it. I said, bro, I'm a comedian. What was you going to pay me not to do it? This is my livelihood, man. I'm not into that death row, whatever Eazy and them. That, I'm not into that. I'm just trying to make me some money so I can pay my rent. But they put a gun on my head and told me I couldn't do it. So I didn't do it. I done seen Suge do so much stuff, man. I don't even want to get into that. I done seen that boy do some. I mean, to pull a gun on a comedian and tell him not to do a role in a video, yeah, that's stupid. Because you don't get along with them, you gonna put a gun on me over a video?
Oh, that's deep.
And it was like about 9 dudes in the room. What, y'all finna jump me over a video? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it funny. I ain't trying to start no fight. He got mad at me too, because I did a joke about him on Def Jam.
Oh, man.
I said, what was that joke? I said, everybody mad at Pac, because Pac going around here fucking bitches in the ass. I said, Pac, what I said? I said, Pac, I said, you should have known what Pac was doing, because he kept telling y'all. He run around there, run behind you, and you look down and you say, bitch, didn't I say keep your head up? And then he got mad at me. He seen me, he said, man, what the fuck's wrong? Why you making these, saying I'm fucking bitches in the ass? I said, Pac, what the fuck, man? You disrespect your mama and shit on the radio? What the fuck you mad at me for? You just keep my name out your mouth, nigga. I'm like, God damn. Now what, you gonna make a record about me? These niggas be getting seriously mad over these jokes.
Yeah.
And we was at the strip club too when we was fussing. I'm like, all right, man, all right. Ice Cube, he called me, told me he had a role he wanted me to play. He did it twice. He said, well, matter of fact, Tommy Davidson was supposed to play Ezel,
Okay.
but he couldn't do it. So Q gave it to me, and then he said he got another role. He finna film this movie. He said, I'm finna film this movie called The Players Club, and I want you to play Lil Man, the bouncer, at the door. And I was like, well, fuck it. So he gave me that role too. But then I was supposed to be in the next Friday, but me and Q sat down. We had a meeting, and called me to his office. We had a meeting, and we came with the price. We negotiated on the price. Everything was cut, solid, done, finished, over with. 2 weeks later, the motherfucker shooting a movie. I'm like, hey, Q, what's happening, Grandma? Oh man, couldn't do it. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, but we just had a meeting 2 weeks ago. I thought everything was finalized. I'm like, wow. And then they get the other comedian to play the role. I probably gave him like $2,000. Bernie Mac's the shit. Bernie Mac is the shit, man. I love that boy. Bernie Mac's the shit. But you know who else I got to work with, Nick? Holly Berry.
Oh yeah.
Holly Berry.
And Babs, right?
And Babs. Can't you know too many people say that? Can you comedians say that?
What was that like?
Man. But Pierre got to kiss her. Oh shit.
Is she that fine in person, or is that all makeup?
Huh?
Is she that fine in person?
Holly Berry is gorgeous. With or without makeup on, she is gorgeous.
And what was her like? Her attitude like?
Man, she's real people. She real people. When I met P said he was looking for me. He said, because I knew this dude named Jeff Clonagan. And Jeff Clonagan told me that Master P was looking for me. And when he met me, he said, man, I got this script called I Got the Hookup. I was doing it. He wanted me to do it. I was doing Master P video. Holla if you hear me. And he like, I got the script, man. I want you to read it and tell me if you want to do it. So he gave me the script. I read it. I said, hell yeah. So we did. I Got the Hookup. And that's how I met P.
And how was? I mean, what was it like working with Master P, man? That's like one of my idols that I look up to.
Fucking lovely. I love Master P. Master P gave me that script. He said, man, I don't want you to feel that you are stuck to the script. He said, I seen how you work. Just take the script. Just stick to the base of the other script, but you can take them lines and run with them. He said, I know you ad-lib, so just go with it, do what you got to do, and just make it funny. So half that damn movie, I ad-lib, damn near everything in there. And me and P just got along great. So
Did you ad-lib Bitch Be Gone?
all that shit. Bitch be gone, all that shit. All that shit.
Okay, and you got any like cool moments with Master P that you can remember, not necessarily in the movie, but like just being around and hanging out?
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. We was working on a movie and my house got broke into. I had went out of town. I came back and somebody broke in my house. It was my apartment. I didn't have a house at the time, my apartment. And I had $7,500 in my safe, and somebody stole my safe. And I went to work. That morning, and I was feeling fucked up. And people were like, man, what's wrong? I said, man, I fucking broke in my house, man. And he said, well, did you get anything? I said, oh, yeah, they got my safe. He said, you got any money? I said, yeah, I had $7,500 in there. Hey, oh man, don't trip. Don't trip. Man, that's my life savings. What you mean don't trip? He like, man, come on, just go to work, man. Let's just go in. Because P know when I usually come to work, I be jumpy, just happy, just bouncing around and shit. End of that day, P came to me with a check folded up. He said, man, here, go find you somewhere else to stay, man. I opened that check, $75,000. I'm like, dude, you want me to suck your dick now or later on? So man, yeah, I went to go get me a house, man. I went to go get me a house, and man, so P cool in the motherfucker though. He cool in the motherfucker. So okay, when he say cut, he don't just say cut. That's it. I don't need you no more. No, when P use you, he use you. When it's over, he still talk to you. He asks you how you doing, asks you what you got going on. So like certain names in the industry, I ain't gonna mention no name, true, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Did you like suffer like? Cause I can remember like when Snoop signed to Master P, like he took a lot of bad shit from people and like the industry about getting on, you know,
You
like
what?
getting signed by remember when he signed Snoop?
Mm.
It seemed like a lot of people didn't like that, and people like gave it like a bad fucking, you know,
Yeah,
like they hated on the deal. Did you get that same kind of vibe from people?
yeah, yeah. That's why when I got the Hook Up Comedy Jam, and I got on stage and I said the motherfuckers mad at me because I hooked up with P. I said fuck y'all, fuck all y'all. Whoever don't like P, fuck y'all. P is my nigga. I say motherfuckers use you when they want to use you. They want you to dress up as crackheads and shit, and then but when they say cut, that's it. They don't see you no more. Fuck that. P stayed in touch with me. When we said cut, P called me. I called P. We was at the Universal Amphitheater, and P had did. I got the Hook Up Comedy Jam, but when it started, the place was packed, and I was the only fucking comedian there. So I had to get on stage and do like an hour and 10 minutes by myself, because there was no fucking body there, and they was still recording it. And that's what made me get on that white lady. Have y'all ever see it?
Yeah.
That's what made me get on that white lady.
So you did an hour and something?
I did about an hour and 10 minutes because there was no other comedian there. Wasn't no fucking comedian there. And they had to cut. They cut. If you ever look at the tape, they cut all that stuff out though.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, they cut all that stuff out. I did like an hour and 10 minutes on stage before I brought the first comedian up. Yeah, I was drunk as shit on stage. So it didn't even seem like an hour and 10 minutes. It seemed like I was up there for like about 15, 20 minutes because I was drunk as shit. P brought a big ass box, like about 7, 8 bottles worth of Moet champagne. And we was in the back getting drunk as shit. Man, I was tore up. But it don't even seem like I was on stage drunk. Niggas couldn't even tell.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I do my best work when I'm drunk. I don't drink no more though. I ain't had no drink in like 6 years, so. But yeah, I used to do my best work when I'm drunk.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, so yeah.
Good.
I don't drink no more because I got 5 DUIs, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. If I get caught again, I'm going to the pen for 20 years, nigga.
For real?
Lucky I didn't get my last DUI, man. They was finna send me to the pen for 20 years, but I got that white lawyer Tom Mesro with the white hair that he defends everybody. Michael Jackson, fucking Beretta, the O.J. Simpson, that white dude with the white hair.
Yeah.
Tom Mesro, he good as fuck. Good as fuck. That nigga, they finna send me to the pen for 20 fucking years. And I got that nigga, he got me off for 3 years in the pen. By the time I made it to the pen, I only had to do 3 months. That motherfucker, he good as fuck.
So how long you been out?
I got out in 2000. I got out 2010. I had to. I was on home supervision from 2010 to 2013. Because 2010 I couldn't go nowhere. I had to stay in the house. I couldn't do no comedy. I had to be in the house at 8 o'clock.
So that's like house arrest?
Yeah. So I couldn't do nothing. So and I had to stay on there from 2010 to 2013, and I just now started coming out in 2013. But the goddamn sheriffs, they kept coming to get me, walking me around every goddamn where, introducing me to motherfuckers and to they fucking other deputies and shit. I don't know if it was a stroke or a heart attack. It was a panic attack. It was a panic attack because I was sitting between these two fat motherfuckers on the plane, man. I couldn't breathe. And I was telling these motherfuckers I couldn't breathe, and it felt like I was losing my fucking breath. And I was telling these motherfuckers to let me off. And I had some panic attack pills was in my suitcase, so I was trying to get the motherfuckers in. Some motherfucker dove on my goddamn back, man. And I guess they thought I was trying to get to a gun or something. And this motherfucker dove on my back and they held me down, and the plane had to turn the fuck around and go back to New York. And this motherfucker hold me down to the plane land. And by the time when the plane landed, they had the fucking the police and paramedics there to meet me, and they put me on the goddamn thing and took me to the hospital. I got 11 toes. No, I'm bullshitting. No, man, I ain't got nothing. What the fuck? I'm gonna tell y'all something that nobody else knows.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got 3 daughters and 5 grandkids. Yeah, my granddaughter, Denise, she done been here before. That little fucker done been here before. Yeah. I mean, it's her and my little grandson, little Willie. That motherfuckers just be rapping and singing and fucking dancing and begging for goddamn money. She done been here before though. She gon' be in the industry. I think her and little Willie. I have a brother, with 2 brothers and 3 sisters. They cool. My brother, he do comedy. His name is Peanut. He out in Texas right now. My sister, one of them staying, one of them's a nurse. One of them staying Nicholson Garden. She's a nurse. She work in the doctor office. And then one of them passed away. Hey, we got along real good. All my family got along real good growing up, man. Yeah, we had a couple fights, but nothing big, nothing major. I mean, we just like a regular family. You had fights with your sisters and brothers, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
All right, same thing, man. We nothing like I'm trying to go get a gun and shoot these motherfuckers. Just slap her in the face and just go on and buy me a sandwich. I ain't never slapped my sister in the face though.
Growing up in Compton, it's a gang-infested neighborhood. How did you avoid being from gangs and stuff?
No, I was in a gang, man. I was in a gang called Palmer Block Crips. Yeah, and we didn't get along with the Southside Crips. That's why when we did I Got the Hookup Comedy Jam, it was some Southside Crips there, and they seen me. They were like, "What's up, Lil Ant? What's that?" Yeah, it is. But they just little knuckleheads now, man. They doing some dumb shit, man. Just running around, just beating up Mexicans and stuff for no reason. I don't even like them little niggas no more, man.
How did you even get involved with that?
In the gangbang?
Yeah.
You just grow into that shit, man. You just you gotta be. If you from Compton, you gotta be in a gang. You just people you grew up with, man. You just.
So was you like a walk-on, or did it actually jump you on?
Nah, you just walk on. They didn't have that jump you on shit. That's for Mexicans. Jump you on. I was think we'll try to jump me onto some shit. More like an invite.
Okay, so it's like generations,
Yeah.
generation. Okay.
Right.
Did they ever say you look like any celebrity?
Huh?
Did you ever heard you look like any a celebrity?
Yeah, all my life. Motherfuckers tell me I look like Easy. All my fucking life.
You never got Uncle Luke?
Uncle Luke. Hell no. Fucking you ever got Gary Gray? Shit. Shit. Said Uncle Luke. And that nigga know how to throw a party though.
Yeah, what was that like?
Man, crazy. That nigga had Hell Weekend at his house. It's like for 7 or 8 girls at his house doing the whole weekend. They just walk around butt ass. And why am I telling this story? I'm sorry, Luke. Can't talk about Hell Weekend.
So,
But it's crazy.
so the Luke Peep Show is real.
Hmm?
The Luke Peep Show.
Yes.
Is real.
Still order steak up in line, man. I have to sit on the and what was he like? Like, was he really about like the way he portrays himself in music and
Who, Luke?
yeah?
Yeah. Luke's the truth. Yeah. Uncle Luke is the truth.
All right, and tell me. I know you said you got into comedy from basically it was like you were just in the right place at the
Right
right time
time,
kind
yeah.
of thing, right? But once you started getting into it, who did you look up to like older comedians?
Martin Lawrence, Tommy Davis, J. Anthony Brown. Them is the 3 I really look up to.
No Richard Pryor.
Not really. I mean, Rich Pryor funny, but I don't really. Who I look up to is them 3, because them the 3 that really, really make me laugh.
Oh, okay.
That gut laugh,
Yeah.
especially Tommy Davidson. That's crazy.
You think if you didn't become a comedian, what do you think you would be? You would have been?
Selling dope.
So it's safe to say comedy saved your life?
Yep. For real. For real. Because I ain't never in my life had a job. Never.
Never summer job as a
Never.
kid?
One job. Sorry. One day. I
What's that?
filed for this summer job, and I was a custodian. I was a custodian cleaning up this classroom. I worked one day. The next day I quit, and I never went back to get that check.
Why did you quit?
Because the lady kept coming in there telling me to, you got to clean this just like this. You got to sweep like this. You got to move this. You got to move. Fuck this. And I never went back to get that check.
Yeah. And all right, you were talking about house party also. Because like Kid and Play, basically what we're doing right now is similar to what Kid and Play were doing back in the day, like producing our own films and trying to be self-made. What were like? Do you remember them? Were they cool? Like how were they?
Who, Kid and Play?
Like, yeah.
They was cool. They was cool. Play was cool. Play was cool. Kid was kind of nerdy. But I mean, both of them, they was straight.
Yeah. And you got any like future projects that you're like looking ahead, getting ready to work on, or having the works or anything like that?
Well, me and Master P finna shoot, hopefully, if he come on, goddammit. We finna reshoot, I got the hookup. Matter of fact, in May, we finna start shooting in May. I got the hookup too. If he ain't bullshitting. Well, he been printing the t-shirts and hats and shit, so I guess he ain't bullshitting.
Alright,
But you know how he work.
can we look forward to like a comedy special?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I forgot about that. Hell yeah. We're going to look forward to that comedy special. You going to do it?
Oh yeah, definitely. You give me the opportunity, I'll
Hell
do it.
yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. That's the main thing on the agenda.
So you think you're ready for that? It's about that time?
Well, I think it's about that time, but I don't think I'm ready for that right now.
Okay.
That's
you think you're not ready for it?
Because I know me. I know I can get a little funnier than what I am. Just looking back at my past, I know I can get a little better than where I'm at right now. Me knowing that I can do an hour and 10 minutes from that, when I got the hookup comedy, I know I can get there again.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm not ready.
Okay.
When I can do an hour and 10 on that stage again, then I'll be ready.
So from watching like a lot of your movies, especially like I Got the Hookup, I noticed that one of your specialties is like to get on somebody and just keep it coming, right?
Mm.
Can you do that right now?
We'll talk about somebody?
Talk about
I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't gonna do
It's
that.
cool.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
Was that like something that you did on purpose, or was it like something requested by the directors?
When I be talking about people?
Yeah, like, cause I just noticed like they'll just keep, especially Master P. He kept like so many takes of you just like.
Oh, when you talk when I was doing that, and I got the hookup.
Yeah, like you're like,
I'll be there with the bow tie. No, that was something I made up, man. Cause we was shooting the scene, and I did it 2 times at first, and then Pete said, man, you got some more? I said, yeah, let me just keep going with it, and I just kept going with it. They cut a lot of them out though, cause I was in there with all kinds of stuff. That's what I'm saying. He just let you be loose with the script, man.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that style of like just keep coming up with something different all the time.
Yeah.
Same subject.
It don't matter what movie I do. Little kids call me Ezel. They probably wasn't even born when that movie was shot.
Do you think you put like more into that character than any other character you played?
No. I think I put more in Blue than I put in Ezel. But people don't know me as Blue. There's some people, every now and then, some people call me Blue. Every now and then.
So, since Ezel stand out so much, have you ever thought about doing a movie where you just like Ezel is a star?
Yeah,
of the movie?
I've been thought about that.
That's the idea for your movie?
Yeah,
Oh.
but I don't think Cuba let me do it.
What movie you most known for?
Fridays,
Friday?
Ezel. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what movie I do, I'm gonna always be Ezel. And I wasn't even in the movie that long. That character just
stand out.
stand out.